YTBC, what's the deal? Now, this is my last video on this fight, man. But one of the things that shocked me, or didn't shock me yesterday, but really made me say, yeah, this ain't gonna go much longer, is when Joshua, not that he got the knockdown on Charles Martin, it was the fact that he landed a counter right hand. And once I saw him walk Charles Martin down, he was already being the aggressor, and Charles Martin just took the initiative to just be the passive fighter. He just immediately went on his back foot. He didn't even try to just see like, well, shit, let me see if my jab can push Joshua back. Just let me see if I can push Joshua back first. Then I'll go into counter-punching mode. He just went right to being a counter-puncher. So Joshua was the aggressor coming forward. He had the better technique, the better, look more of the better defensively responsible guy. He was a lot more patient. So he was walking, Martin back, and he was being the initiator. But then he was throwing shots where he'll bring that right hand back. He wasn't letting the right hand stay out there. He wasn't overcommitting. He was bringing the right hand back after he threw it. Martin would try to counter that, be the counter puncher. Joshua would take a split second to just move back a little bit or just let the shot come, and then he turned into the counter puncher. So he led and counter punched last night. It's like Martin had no way to win last night. But I'm just getting this out there. Did you guys notice that Anthony Joshua actually landed some counter punches, effective, hard counter punches? It's like him and his team had this in their back pocket. It was like, you know what? You're not going to be the best counter puncher tonight, Charles Martin. You think you are, and a lot of boxing fans, like myself, and a lot of pundits and experts and announcers and, former boxing champions all thought that Martin was going to be the better counter puncher because in his previous fights, he landed some good counter punches, especially the Vicente Sandez fight when he landed that that pull counter left hand and knocked him on his ass. But Joshua set his ass up, man. He led, and then he tricked Martin into thinking, okay, counter me, and then he countered Martin. So he led and countered. Martin had no way to win last night. Now looking at it in hindsight, unless he just came out and just gave the business to Joshua, or he did a better job of trying to counterpunch. But I don't know, man. I think the world got turned upside down on him, man, when he noticed that he started to get counterpunched. By the time it was too late because he was on his ass, by the time he figured out that he got countered with that right hand. But just getting out there, man, that Anthony Joshua did add a little bit to his repertoire, and that's counterpunching. And I did notice that, so I'm giving his props on it. Just like Deontay Wilder surprised me by being able to fight off his back foot against Bermane Stiverne, Joshua, although the fight was quick, he did impress me by using a counter right hand to put Martin on his ass for one of those knockdowns. But just getting it out there, though. YTBC. I'm out.